Hi, good morning, class 5. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing good again, fine. So, today again, we are back to your page 90, the coming of the British, right? And after I finish on my last video, I'm going to discuss the questions of the solar system, and I'll just give you a few questions, but rest you have to do. I'll not give you all, you have to do it yourself as well. So I hope you're having your food and all well, and you are keeping strong, practicing your taekwondo punches and stretches and all that. You must have some physical activity instead of your what do you say, your mobile activity. So cut short on your mobile, become more physical active, eat more, sleep well, at least 8 to 9 hours you have to sleep in the night, eat early and rise early. So that will be the best way to fight this time of during this pandemic or corona, whatever. Like I follow a strict routine now. Before also I was following a strict routine. Now also I follow a strict routine. I make sure I eat my dinner by 7 o'clock, and after that whatever work I have I do. I make your notes and do your question answers or get ready for the next chapter. And after that I sleep by 10 o'clock, by 9:30, 10 o'clock my lights are off. So you have to get into this habit. You make your own routine. You don't have to follow my one. So I am much more older than you. So you can change the timing and bring it down low. Sleep by 8:30, 9 o'clock. Get up early in the morning. Finish your studies by 9 o'clock. After that you do whatever you want. Again in the evening sit for an hour and revise what you did in the morning. So you need that break. And during that break do some physical exercises, do some physical games. Run around or ride your cycle or whatever, jump, skip, do some skipping, do 100 skippings every day. You'll see you'll get a change in your physical appearance also. You'll look good, you'll start gaining muscle, and you'll feel more hungry, you'll eat more, and you'll be happy and healthy, and keep smiling. And let's start rocking today. So we'll come to we have done, actually I don't like looking at the book and teaching. Sometimes we have done the coming of the British, right, 15, and the Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar we have done, the revolt of 1857 yesterday explained, and the Indian National Congress, and the partition of Bengal and Swadeshi movement. So today we are going to do the partition of Bengal and Swadeshi movement, but before that I just want to give you a basic information again, actually what happened, what we have been through. Actually the English people, the British people actually exploited all sections of the society of our Indians, such as farmers, craftsmen, traders and rulers of Indian states. They, what do you say, exploited means they treated them very badly. And the Indian National Congress was formed in 1885. The British established their East India Company in 1600. Now this is the basic what we have done, what we are coming to. The term British Raj refers to the period of British colonial rule in the greater part of South Asia over nearly 200 years. Okay, in those days the image of India was of a wealthy nation with abundance of goods. Indians are very rich. We can still see America is still wanting to be here. We Indians go to America and work there. We have got high culture, we have got high education, we have got high minerals, we have got high raw material, we have got high renewable sources, we have got high non-renewable sources also. We have so many things, but it is all gone. At a certain point of time everything was taken away from us. We were fools at that time. Maybe I think so that's what it all happened. So instead of going deeper into it, that's what we know about India. All of India as we know is today was ruled by Great Britain, nearly 100 years, a time known as the British Raj. Now learning about the beginning and the end of British in this season, in this lesson we are coming to know. Imagine that a small island, okay, and on the other side of the world took your country, changed its laws, insisted that you follow its commands. It might seem strange, sometimes impossible, but from 1848 to 1947 Great Britain had complete control over India and its neighbors. Their control of India is remembered as the British Raj. a word in the Hindi that means rule or government. The period of this of time shaped shaped India into the country it is today, while also affecting Great Britain's place in the world. Did you understand what I said? I told you that the British, suppose a small island, that's what I'm trying to say, a small island, England is a type of an island, comes into your country, other part of the world, is not even close to you. That person comes into your area and he captures everything and he manipulates, exploits, and he gives you orders and he says that you have to listen to me. That's quite impossible. Why should we allow it? But at that time we were suppressed. We tried to revolt. That's why this happened. The revolt of 1857 happened. The Battle of Buxar happened. The Battle of Plassey happened. But we couldn't get hold of it. We had our faults also. Right? We Indians did have faults. We did give ourselves up to the British. Otherwise, they couldn't have come into. And we were weak. We had the resources, we had everything, we were rich, but we didn't have the actual, we had manpower also as well, but we didn't know how to go ahead with it. We came to know that we are so rich, we came to know that we are so well doing, we came to know that India is so much important only when the British Raj came in. When we started seeing the Renaissance started, we tried to learn, they taught us going to school, and that's the main problem they created, that is teaching us English. If we didn't learn English, today we would have still been under them. But we came to know. So you learn through books. The only thing motto in life is you will learn only through books and experience. When you read a book, you go outside, you are with your family, you stand on your terrace, you have read something that's inside your head, suddenly you see that something happening, so that is an experience. You are saying, oh right, that is in the book also. Read about the phases of the moon in the solar system, read the phases of the moon, look into the sky, you will see that same. So you are getting information from the book. You were not born with information, you were born with a brain. Some children's brains are a bit slow, some are fast, some are into Free Fire, some are into PUBG. It's simple as that. So you have to nurture your brain. You know, if I buy a motorcycle today and suppose I don't go into the motorcycle, for your age cycle is okay. So if I buy a cycle today and I see that every day I'm cycling, I don't wipe it, I don't wash it, even if I just pour a bucket of water, I don't keep it dry, and I'm not taking care of it, and I'm not greasing it, I'm not putting oil on the chain or on the bearings or on the pedal shafts. What will happen? It will get rusted, right? Suddenly after 1 week I try to ride the cycle, the chain goes, katang, the chain breaks. That katang sound will come again, you will call your dad or you will call your uncle or you will tell your mother, you will start screaming, shouting, throwing tantrums at home. So we have to nurture ourselves. So what happened? Our brain was there, it was working, but it was not nurtured. The British, the only mistake which they did is nurturing our brain. Once it got nurtured, we started reacting, and we reacted and we got our country back. But it took a very long time and lot of blood was shed. So you must always remember this. It's not about Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, it's not about Nehru's birthday, it's not about Indira Gandhi's birthday, it's not about Rajiv Gandhi's death anniversary, it's not about Subhash Chandra Bose just standing and enjoying the holiday and eating laddus and going back home. We have to understand what they did for our country. Why are we starting British Raj? What happened today? How are we free? Who gave us this freedom? They really fought hard, guys. And today we are happy and we are staying here. It's because of them. Today also we are happy, we are safe. Even in this pandemic, we are safe. God forbid that this war going on between China and we are having it in Pakistan sometimes and all, because of our BSF, Border Security Force. I was also in the military. I have seen things. Because of us, or right now because of them, we are able to sleep, we are happy, we are staying at home. Otherwise, if China starts invading, one bomb comes and falls, you are finished, all game finished. No more pandemics. Only full total demics will be there, all graveyard. Or burning hearts will be there. One bomb falling from a plane means you had it. You can't imagine what is going to happen. Go on the net and see Afghanistan. Go on the set and see Israel, how they get bombed, how children are dying, how parents are dying. The child doesn't know what's happening. She's standing in front of the house playing with a doll. Suddenly the house blows up. What will you do if this situation happens here? So because of our military, we are safe here. Because of Mahatma Gandhi, because of the freedom fighters, because of Lal Bahadur Shastri, because of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, because of so many leaders, because of them today we are in this country, we are able to have freedom, isn't it? So I'll come back in the next video and I'll tell you again.